Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For a few days in February, it felt like the AI video future had arrived all at once, and Hollywood absolutely hated it. This video is about how Bytedance's new AI video model, Seedance 2.0, exploded across the internet, started generating shockingly realistic clips featuring some of the most protected characters in entertainment history, and triggered a legal and political backlash that now spans Disney, Paramount, Hollywood unions, Japan's government, and pretty much anyone who owns valuable intellectual property. Seedance 2.0 launched quietly, but what followed wasn't quiet at all. Bytedance, the Chinese tech giant best known as the owner of TikTok, rolled out the latest version of its AI video generation tool in mid-February. Within days, Seedance-generated clips flooded social media. Some were praised for their realism, others went viral for a very different reason. These videos weren't abstract animations or generic characters, they showed recognizable faces, voices, and franchises. Star Wars characters Anakin Skywalker and Rey battling with lightsabers, Spider-Man fighting Captain America on the streets of New York, Darth Vader, Grogu, better known as Baby Yoda, even crossovers like Wolverine fighting Thanos, a clip that pulled in more than 142,000 views on X in just 48 hours. Seedance works like other generative video models. Users type a short text prompt, and the model generates a video. Clips are currently limited to about 15 seconds. In structure, it's similar to OpenAI's Sora. In practice, Seedance appeared to launch with far fewer visible guardrails. One ex-user posted a video showing Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt, claiming it was created with a two-line prompt in Seedance 2.0. That clip triggered a blunt response from Deadpool screenwriter Rhett Reese, who replied, "I hate to say it. It's likely over for us." That reaction summed up the mood spreading through Hollywood. Disney moved first, and it moved fast. On Friday, Disney sent Bytedance a cease and desist letter accusing the company of supplying Seedance with what Disney's lawyers described as a pirated library of copyrighted characters. The letter claimed Bytedance had committed a virtual smash and grab of Disney's intellectual property, treating characters from Marvel, Star Wars, and other franchises as if they were free public domain clip art. Disney accused Bytedance of hijacking its characters by reproducing, distributing, and creating derivative works featuring them. Despite Disney's well-publicized objections, this wasn't subtle language, it was an opening shot. Bytedance responded publicly a few days later, telling the BBC and other outlets that it respects intellectual property rights, and that it had heard concerns regarding Seedance 2.0. The company said it was taking steps to strengthen safeguards to prevent unauthorized use of intellectual property and likeness by users. What it didn't do was explain what those safeguards would actually be. That silence didn't calm anyone down. The Motion Picture Association, which represents major U.S. studios including Warner Bros. Discovery, Paramount, and Netflix, issued a statement from its CEO Charles Rivkin demanding that Bytedance immediately cease its infringing activity. Rivkin said that in a single day, Seedance 2.0 had engaged in unauthorized use of U.S. copyrighted works on a massive scale, and accused Bytedance of disregarding copyright law that protects creators and underpins millions of American jobs. Actors union SAG-AFTRA followed, accusing Seedance of blatant infringement and saying it stood with studios in condemning Bytedance's new AI video model. The Human Artistry campaign, backed by Hollywood unions and trade groups, called Seedance 2.0 an attack on every creator around the world. Paramount didn't wait long either. Over the weekend, Paramount Skydance sent its own cease and desist letter to Bytedance CEO Liang Rubo. The letter was signed by Gabriel Miller, Paramount's head of intellectual property, and it didn't pull punches. Paramount accused Bytedance of egregious infringement through both Seedance, its video platform, and Seedream, Bytedance's image generation model. Paramount's letter listed specific franchises it claimed were being unlawfully used, including South Park, SpongeBob SquarePants, Star Trek, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Godfather, Dora the Explorer, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Miller argued that much of the content generated by Seed platforms was often indistinguishable, both visually and audibly, from Paramount's original films and TV shows. He said the release of Seedance 2.0 didn't just continue infringement, it exposed expanded it by enabling broader and faster distribution. Paramount demanded Bytedance prevent further violations, ensure its content wasn't used to train or generate infringing material, and remove all existing infringing Paramount content from its platforms and systems. While Hollywood reacted, governments started paying attention. In Japan, AI-generated videos featuring well-known manga and anime characters like Detective Conan and Ultraman began circulating online. On Friday, Japan's Cabinet Office launched an investigation into Bytedance over potential copyright violations. Japan's AI Minister Kimio Noda said publicly that the situation couldn't be overlooked when content was being used without permission from copyright holders. Bytedance's Japanese subsidiary later told the Yomiuri Shimbun it was taking action in response. The controversy didn't stop at copyright. Seedance also sparked domestic backlash in China over privacy. Xu Yu, a user of Bytedance's Dubao app in Beijing, described it as unnerving to see the model generate a video of her face paired with a voice that closely resembled her own. Despite the system being given only a photo, she suggested the model may have matched her face to other videos online that included her voice. It seems that personal privacy has just fallen by the wayside, she said. Soon after, Bytedance appeared to roll back some features. Users noticed that Seedance would temporarily no longer support uploading faces of real people as references for video generation. Behind the scenes, questions about training data kept growing louder. Bytedance has never disclosed what datasets it uses to train Seedance or its image model Seedream. In a technical report for Seedance 1.0, the company said its data acquisition strategy prioritized ethically and legally sourced content from diverse public and licensed repositories. A technical report for Seedance 2.0 has not yet been released. That lack of transparency matters because this isn't Disney's first fight. Last year, Disney and NBC Universal sued Midjourney, accusing the AI image generator of acting like a virtual vending machine producing endless unauthorized copies of copyrighted works. That case is still ongoing. Disney also sent cease and desist letters to Character.ai and Google, accusing Google's Nano Banana Pro and Gemini models of stealing its intellectual property on a massive scale. Both companies later restricted or removed Disney characters from their platforms. But Disney's strategy isn't anti-AI across the board. When OpenAI launched Sora 2, users immediately began uploading IP-heavy Disney content. Instead of suing, Disney negotiated. By December, Disney and OpenAI announced a 3-year licensing agreement giving Sora users controlled access to 200 Disney characters. As part of the deal, Disney invested $1 billion in OpenAI. Disney CEO Bob Iger later said the company sees AI not as a threat but as a way to deepen audience engagement. He said AI could allow Disney Plus users to create and consume short-form user-generated content in new ways. That contrast matters because it highlights the real issue here. Seedance didn't ask, it shipped. Bytedance's approach fits the broader AI industry pattern of asking for forgiveness rather than permission. According to some analysts, the controversy may even be part of Bytedance's initial distribution strategy. Rui Ma, founder of consultancy tech Buzz China, suggested that the backlash around Seedance likely helped showcase Bytedance's technical capabilities to the world. Technically, Seedance is impressive. While Chinese large language models still lag behind US counterparts in some benchmarks, Chinese video and image generation models, including Seedance, Shengshu AI's Vidu and Kuaishu's Kling, have consistently topped third-party leaderboards. Bytedance rolled out Seedance 2.0 alongside Seedream 5.0 and a new flagship language model, Seed 2.0, just before the Lunar New Year. Unlike many competitors, Bytedance doesn't open source its flagship models. Access is restricted to its own apps, including Dubao, Jimeng, Jianying, and globally through CapCut. And that's where this story leaves off. Seedance didn't just generate videos, it forced a confrontation over who controls creativity, training data, likeness, and intellectual property in an era where a 2-line prompt can produce something visually indistinguishable from a blockbuster film. Hollywood is drawing lines, governments are investigating, Bytedance is promising safeguards without details, and AI video generation is moving faster than the rules meant to contain it. That's the real story here. Thanks for watching, this is AI Tides and I'll see you in the next one.